All right, how's everyone doing? I am Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. So what I'm going to call today is building up strength without soreness. Now, I don't know if you listen to my podcast because of fitness or because of whatever confidence, or if it's because whatever the hell you listen to me for. Sometimes I jump into this fitness stuff. And, one of the things I think that I talk to a lot of people about regarding, fitness or working out, I should say, especially with weights, is they don't like the soreness. I've done, if you go to YouTube, if you just put my name and soreness, I've done a lot of different things regarding this. But in this case, I'm going to kind of take it from a different perspective. And that is, I do believe you can build strength without soreness. Now, again, depending on what level you want to get to. But I learned this from Laird Hamilton. That is, sometimes I screw his name up. Laird. Laird, L-A-I-R-D. I love that guy. He's a professional surfer, big wave surfer from Hawaii. And he talked about, once I saw a video that, he rides 40 to 60 foot waves. And he had to build, balance and strength, but without always being sore. So say he went, like myself, and say we go squat to build up strength, right? The next 2, 3, 4 days, you could be destroyed. He could not do that, because then if he went out to surf, he could get killed. If his legs give out on him and he gets weak, how does that help him? But he also had to learn how to keep building strength and, again, not have the soreness where it made him fatigue too quickly, or he just went in and he couldn't move. Because a lot of soreness, if you've ever worked out before, especially at the beginning, it's very hard to move. You want to just sit around. You get nauseated at times, especially if you do something like legs. But it could be back, arms. So what I want to talk about with this is what I kind of went through and how certain things do make me very sore and other things don't throughout my life. So, I just did a leg workout, and I did a one-legged workout. I call it one leg at a time. So normally I don't get as sore because I don't squat on those days. When I squat, I'm always sore. It destroys me. If I do lunges, throw me in the garbage can. I don't know what it is. It destroys me. For 3-4 days, my legs are destroyed. But if I don't say squat and I don't do lunges, say for instance, I'm usually not that sore the next day. And I still get a great workout in. Now here's the thing though. If you are going to be a beginner, or if you've never worked out or you just start working out, I'm here to tell you at the beginning, most likely you are going to be sore. But don't always think it has to be like that forever. Also, if you've trained with a trainer in a gym, he kicks your ass, it does not always have to be this way. Now, I'm not telling you about this for you to be a cop-out or take your workouts lightly. I was all about destroying my body. I felt the sore I was after my workouts, or the next day or couple days, the more, results I was going to get. It was just my thing. Plus, I knew that I put the time and the effort and all that in, which was great. At times I injured myself. At other times I didn't. I got a lot of great results, but I loved pain. Hold on, let me get some Gatorade here. I'm not saying I love pain like if you're going to come and stab me or shoot me or some bullshit like that, or being punched in the face necessarily. I like pain as far as like going beyond when I was lifting weights. Going into the pain zone, I call it. Those type of things. Because I knew I would get results. I forced my body really to get results. You don't have to do that if that's something you don't like. And you can still get results, I can assure you. The trick is figuring out what is really giving you that soreness. Because there could just be, again, certain things. Same with, say, deadlifting, which I'm almost at the end now. I can't squat, it seems like lately, because I've squatted for so many years, my lower back's pretty rocked. Along with deadlifting, that may be going bye-bye too. I've done that throughout my life, not even sure why. I think it was more ego-driven, but it definitely gave me a lot of strength. So I can't say, especially brute strength. But if I deadlift, I'm definitely going to be sore on my back, no matter what, sore on my traps. If I don't, I'm not always going to be that sore. But I do know what exercises work and don't work for me, right? Same with you. Let's just say this first. It's you're a runner, and you run a lot, and maybe if you run 2 miles, you're good, and you feel good, and the next day you could go run 2 miles again. Maybe if you run 3 miles, you're destroyed the next day. Now you may look at it and go, the 3 miles, that's what I'm looking for. I know I destroyed myself, I went beyond and whatever. That's cool in the game. Do whatever you got to do if that's the way you look at it. Maybe that's the results, you're trying to, improve on that part. But say you're somebody who after, the next day though, you go to run and you destroyed yourself. Now you're not, the next workout isn't as good. You can't go as far. Or say you go another 3 miles, you're destroyed again. Again, you have to look at, is this helping me? Is it hurting me? Is it taking a toll on my joints? A lot of people think, I should say too, being sore, or going well beyond where they have to go to is always the best bet. I'm one of those people. I'm not going to lie. But I also know there's a lot of people out there that don't want to do that. And I look a lot at life sometimes. It could be like even, like say money. If we take making money and fitness. Some people got to make 100 a day and they're cool. Some got to make 500 a day. Some have to make 1,000 a day. Some have to make 10, whatever the case may be. And same with fitness. Some people have to get this type of workout in per day. It could be mild. The next one's a little more extreme. The next one's real extreme, right? Kind of just like money. It's got to be more extreme. You got guys that just like to walk, or women, I should say. And then you got guys that are running marathons and doing triathlons. I mean, there's that. You got guys that are poor, and then you got guys that are billionaires, right? You got to find where you're kind of at in fitness. Because don't judge yourself to, say, Laird, who's riding. You want to surf, doesn't mean you got to ride 60-foot waves. You may be a 3-foot wave guy. You could be a 5-foot. You could be a 10. You could be a 20. I don't know. But my point being is back to soreness or working out, you find what works for you. But doing anything, I think, is going to be a lot more beneficial than nothing. You just may be somebody, like I said, who likes to walk 2 miles a day. That's it. Call it a day. You may be somebody, and a lot of people make fun of me, maybe you only go to the gym twice a week if you want to go to the gym. And a lot of people are like, that's ridiculous. What type of results are you going to get? Hey, it's better than no results. I would also maybe, say the gym's only good for you for 2 days. The other days you may want to walk or do something fitness related on the weekends. You basically do not have to destroy your body, walk around being sore, is my point, to get in decent shape or get in shape in general. You don't have to. I know people, you've been kind of programmed, especially on Instagram, social media, and all these things. Get to the gym, and I'm one of these dudes. Knock it out, hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'll just say this much. Let me get some more Gatorade here. It was just my dad's birthday. And we all met at Portillo's in Brandon, Tampa, Florida. And a lot of times they want to talk fitness, and I get it. All different age groups. And one who's younger than me, from Chicago, actually a friend of ours. No, he's from Jersey, he's whatever, and he's a close friend of mine, and he's lives in Chicago. He's originally from Jersey. He was asking me specifically how long I'm in the gym, and he watches a lot of my YouTube. I love him, Brian. And then he was asking me how long I'm in the gym. And then I think he was kind of baffled. I said, I'm in there about 2 hours, my whole thing. And I think he thought I worked out for 2 hours straight. I didn't. I told him no. Probably a third or more of that is just stretching and warming up. And I think he was kind of shocked at that. And I also said, a lot of it too, 15 minutes is sauna. So if you look at a lot of my working out, like 25 minutes is warming up, 30 minutes, the bike, the stretch, then I warm up my entire upper body, unless I'm doing legs. Like I said, 15 minutes sauna. Probably almost, not half my workout, but probably 45 minutes is just me prepping or me recovering from the workout. And I had to learn how to do these type of things. That's what works for me. That, to me, I also realized helps with the soreness, especially the sauna. Not sure if it's mental, but at my age, now that I'm in my 50s, sure, I like kind of being sore, but I definitely don't want to injure myself, is what I should say, but it's kind of like I'm in the middle there a little bit. I want to make sure what I'm doing at this point in time for my body is not destroying myself, if that makes sense, but still getting the results I desire, just differently. I know I'm not going to be a monster anymore like I used to. I know I'm probably a third of my strength at, of what I used to be. And does that make me weaker? I don't think so by any means. I just want to live while I'm alive. I just want to be able to walk. I know this sounds crazy. Use my hands, sleep, hopefully pain-free, because for so many years, probably decades, 20, 25 years, my shoulder was destroyed, this was hurt, my legs were sore. Anytime, I used to say, if a lot of times when I'd be walking the streets, people didn't realize how sore my body always was, that I could get somebody kicked my leg, I would be destroyed. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was very strong, but the soreness, I was always sore. And I realized in the long term, what is this really doing for me? And that doesn't mean I don't get sore. The other day, like I was just saying to you, I did the one-leggers and I did lunges. I was like, holy shit, it destroyed me. And I was doing some workouts during COVID, like some, I don't know what they were, like challenges online, and I was doing them. And what was kind of funny is I was just doing them. I didn't know you timed yourself. With a lot of them, I would see them. And I did them at my age. And everyone's like, badass, you're still doing it, at 50 or whatever the hell. And then one of my buddies said, hey, what was your time on it? And I said, time? He's like, yeah, you time yourself. I said, I almost died doing this damn thing. I didn't even know you were timing yourself. And it was just kind of a funny thing that got thrown at me for one, saying, holy shit, there's other elements to this. And I should have known that maybe, that there is a time, but I wasn't thinking that way. But I was doing them and I was getting very sore again. Did I like it? Yes, but that's my personality. You may not like that. But back to you, I'm just going to say, if being sore is not your game, and I think a lot of people don't like being sore, especially a lot of my friends, right? That should not be a deterrent for you to get healthier. If being sore is not your thing, maybe just, like I said, walk, hike, swim. Swimming's amazing. You're not going to most likely, maybe at the beginning you may get a little sore, but for the most part, if you want to run in the water, I don't care if you want to do water aerobics in the water, and here's the thing too, I think a lot of people go do yoga, let's say for instance, or maybe even Pilates, and they start getting their ass kicked, especially at the beginning, even if they're an amateur. Take it slow. Just because you started in yoga, maybe you should just do 5 minutes at a time. 5 or 10. It doesn't mean you have to take a 20, 30-minute class. You don't have to do hot yoga. Signing up for Pilates again or anything doesn't mean you have to jump into that whole entire class. Don't feel like you're a failure either. It's like I tell a lot of people, you start walking, just walk a couple blocks. Walk one block. Literally, you think of it, it's a joke. The first week, walk one block. The next week, 2 blocks. The next week, 3 blocks. Just start it off, and before you know it, it'll just progress. You don't have to all of a sudden say, yeah, I'm going to start walking today and walk 2 miles. Or say, I'm going to start running today, run 2 miles. You don't have to do these things, okay, if you don't want to. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I think you kind of get the picture. All right, if you got any questions or comments, just hit me up. I am by no means a trainer. I'm just going to kind of tell you what I've been through throughout my life. And I got a lot of videos up on YouTube. If you have a specific thing, maybe, again, it could be a certain type of workout. I've showed my workouts on YouTube. I've also talked a ton about different things regarding working out. So if you want, you can check that out as well. All right, take care, and I wish you nothing but the best.